Gemini Ascendants in D9 or the Navamsa. So, a Gemini Ascendant in the Navamsa would be a person who wants to have fun in their life. You know, they want to be they want the life to be quite interactive, want it to be intelligent, want it to be intellectual. They want to have a lot of interaction with friends, having fun, parties, you know, doing things. These will be the people who, when they get married, they want to go on family holidays with friends and their children, and you know, this is what they really, you know, interaction, a lot of interaction, a lot of fun, and a lot of travel, even if it's like days out or something like that. So the second house for them is Cancer, so they would naturally would want to have like they're very much connected to their money. You know, they just literally, for them, the money that the money, the values that the relationship brings is very important to them, and they feel quite emotionally attached to their money. When they speak, they will have it'd be very direct to the point. You know, they won't be doing frilly conversations. It'll be authoritative. That's how I would describe that, definitely. And that's how they would that will set the tone, really. They would kind of like the invites and everything else of friends, that would actually would be very much like authoritative. They have a certain amount of status within friends groups, and everything that they spend and their home makes them extremely happy. Their mother, the home, the car, all those kind of things that gives you status in the society is very, very dear to them. And they're quite sort of they do the budgets for them as well, you know, because we can have this job done or extend the house when we get this. You know, they're just very quite calculating about like analysing when they can actually have an extension put on, loft conversion, change the car, all of that kind of stuff. Intelligently sorting those kind of DIY things and stuff like that. And they will be really good at DIY because they will be doing things around you know, because they get quotes to get jobs done, but they'll be thinking, oh, actually, I'm quite handy. Maybe I can take on this job because, you know, they are handy. They're very, very good at DIY. And the romance and partying and just spending, their spouse is very important to them. You know, having fun with the spouse, having fun with the children is very important to them. They're romantic, and because also not only are they romantic, but they really enjoy having sex and being kind of like sexual as well. It's just and also, you know, among friends and stuff like that, they want to, you know, have fun, interact with other people quite a bit as well. So you don't want to argue with these people either, because they literally they will cut you short, and they will bring something from the past that you just kind of think, well, that happened 20 years ago, you know, 80 years ago. What are they bring? Yeah, they bring it up because that's just the nature of them, you know. Their spouse will be somebody very wise, very optimistic. Their spouse will bring a lot of prosperity to their life, because that is what they're looking for. They're looking for a spouse that can actually increase their prosperity, and they will. Their spouse does change and give them more prosperity, and then you can see, because the person, you know, that they attract, you know, the spouse will be well traveled, cultured, well educated. They might have even lived abroad before as well, and the in-laws will be quite conservative. They probably will have really good status actually as well, and the siblings of the spouse will be very sort of eco-friendly people. They'd be really sort of like environmental friendly people. They they're kind of quite rigid in their way of thinking. However, they are humanitarians, you know. So and once you got to see that Gemini Ascendant in the Navamsa, the moment they get married, their status goes up massively. They literally have a fabulous job. Their mother-in-law will be fabulous. Will be they be emotional and sweet and everything. But the status, the moment they get married, their status goes up, and they will have very those social groups will be very kind of people who go-getters. You know, they look for networks of friends that are actually achievers in life. You know, those kind of people. And so that's it, really. That's what I can tell you about them. So yeah, I mean, marriage does them good. You know, children does them good. Status goes up with marriage. Their mother-in-law will be amazing. Their whole family will is very conservative, but very much able to help them up the ladder as well. Yeah. So that's it. That's Gemini Ascendant in the Navamsa. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.